Here's the good news. If a friend were to come up to you and say, "I've got some really good news," what do you guess would follow? Maybe it's that your favorite band is in town, or gas just went down 30 cents. And while those are good news, for St. Paul and the evangelists, the phrase good news was not just a feel-good statement, but it was a bold, even subversive claim. In their time, the word evangelion, which is translated gospel or good news, was mostly used in reference to the emperor. So like if the emperor or one of his generals won a big battle, they would send a messenger ahead of the returning army to announce the evangelion, the good news of their victory. So here you have the first Christians using a phrase that's normally connected with worldly powers, with the king, in order to announce that the true King of Kings has come into the world, that God has taken on flesh, that he might offer our humanity back to the Father, and we might become his sons and daughters. This is the best news ever. Sometimes, though, good news only makes sense when we put it in relation to bad news. So what's the bad news? Well, you may have already encountered it this Advent season. Maybe you came into Advent with high expectations, with big hopes that you're going to grow in your relationship with God, that you're going to overcome a particular sin, and possibly you've already faced some level of disappointment. It's hard to find time for silence. You feel restless. Or maybe we're saying all day long, with St. Paul, I do not do the good I want to do, but the evil I do not want is what I do. To which Jesus responds, that's why I came. In today's first reading from the prophet Isaiah, he says that those who hope in the Lord will run and not grow weary, will walk and not grow faint. He doesn't say that they'll never face failure or discouragement, but that they'll have supernatural power to make it through the fires of life. I think ultimately what can sometimes be the most frustrating or even scary is that we can't save ourselves. And that, for God, is kind of the good news, because he doesn't want us to. He wants us to give him the joy of being our Savior. He wants to go to all of those places, especially those places that we most want to hide, that we feel most wretched or weak. And he wants to come not as some great worldly power, but with the gentle touch of a baby, with the invincible heart of our divine Savior. And so let us keep moving forward this Advent season. Let us trust that the Father will prepare our hearts to hear the words of the angel. Do not be afraid. Behold, I proclaim to you good news of great joy, that today is born for you a Savior, Christ the Lord. And let's do it together. We need each other. And so below, if you want to, you can comment and maybe just answer the question, where do I find encouragement when I'm discouraged? Or what good news helps me to keep moving forward?